Yo, what is going on, guys? We are back with another SnowRunner mod review, and today is probably one of the most exciting mod reviews I've done in a while. We're checking out this RNR Customs 3500. As you can tell, it is basically a Dodge Ram 3500. It is debadged, and it looks relatively generic in a sense because there's no Dodge branding on it, most likely with the intent of getting it on a console. Out of all the Scout pickups that have been custom made and added in a mod.io, this one so far is my favorite, and it comes with a nice little surprise. We actually have the RNR Wedge trailer, which works with the fifth wheel gooseneck hitch that you can add on as a customizable option onto this truck. In terms of customization, this truck actually has so many options. It is unbelievable. So many different tires, so many different bumpers, so many different options overall. This truck though, or the trailer, does look pretty good. The ramp doesn't do anything. I'm not entirely sure if that's just a glitch or if that's how it's set up to be. You can detach it, as you can tell, and you can reattach it no problem. The one thing I'm kind of wondering is what would you use this trailer for? And that might sound a little silly. I know I got a couple ideas in my head, but I also have some aggressive tires too. So for today's video, we're actually going to check out this truck and trailer and put it through our normal torture test here in Northport, Alaska. This seems like one of the most capable Scout pickup trucks that has been custom built and added to mod.io. So the torture test that we originally did is kind of what I wanted to do for this one today. But you know what to do, guys. Drop a like on the video, make sure you smash that sub button, and we're going to jump into it. Finally, guys, we have something a little different. We have this RNR Customs 3500. It's a Dodge Ram 3500. That's what it is, point blank period. But it is worded and designed a little differently with the hopes of potentially making it on a console, is my best guess. But Risky has been putting out a lot of great stuff. And this was a collab project, but let's go ahead and customize it up. We have the 8-liter V10 Magnum 5.912 Cummins turbo, or we have the 5.9 24 valve Cummins twin turbo. So we're going to go with the twin turbo. 3 different transmissions. I don't know what's suited for off-road, but we're going to go with the stage 5 transmission. We have stock Dodge suspension. We have Risky's tow tuned suspension and Rexy's lift kit. So we're gonna go with the lift kit. There's a lot of different tires. Puppy Master's bug tires come on by default, but there's a lot better looking tires that are on this list. I don't think we have a mud category. No, we don't. So this is actually all we have, guys. So in the 38s, we have Risky's tractor tires, Risky's Pitbull rockers, Risky's Bogger TSL, Risky's Creepy Crawler, Risky's diffuse tire, Puppy Master's bug tires, Risky's Super Swamper, Risky's Trepidor, Rexy's Nitto Terra Grappler, and Risky's Duratrack, and the MT Baja MTZ. In my opinion, these ones actually look really nice. They're all priced the exact same. They're all rated excellent. So I think it's more a little bit of kind of what you like the look of more, probably, based on the ratings. But we're going to go ahead with the MT Baja MTZ. We have the battery-powered winch. Hitches, we've got 2 options. This is incredible, guys. We have a gooseneck hitch in here. General purpose gooseneck hitch can haul 5th wheel trailers. That would be awesome. We also have the normal trailer hitch. It doesn't look like you can have both. You can have one or the other. So that's good to know, guys. But we're actually going to equip Risky's gooseneck trailer hitch. Side steps normal. Canoe, there's a lock canoe you could add on up there, but it requires another add-on. I'm assuming it's going to be one of these racks. This adds so much realism to the game. This is crazy, the fact that you can add all this stuff in. Risky's 5th gen bumper, Risky's custom pre-runner bumper, push bumper, and push bumper open. I've always liked the look of the pre-runner, but it's just not my style. But this Risky's push bumper open does look pretty good though. This, and we have toolboxes. Toolbox back left, back right, fishing bait, and just normal toolbox. We're going to go ahead and add the normal toolbox. Antennas, we have 2 different antennas we can add. One on the left, one on the right, but I don't see the one on the right. Oh, Two on the left. All right, guys. So if anyone's watching this, I don't know if you noticed, but there's two on the left. You know what? I am actually just not the sharpest tool in the shed today. So it adds them to the rear. For some reason, I was looking at the front, but it adds them to the rear. Fishing poles. I don't think we need any fishing poles. Exhaust. We have a low exhaust side dump, low exhaust straight dump, diamond stack, double diamond stack, single around stack, and double around stack. Which also fit there with the toolbox, and that's kind of impressive too. I think what we'll probably do is take the straight dump. Bags. Okay, I see you. Jerry cans. They're all locked. Rims. That's all we got. There's some different color options. It changes everything, including the diff cover. Let's go with black. This looks pretty classic. And yeah, that's it. So I'm actually really excited. We're going to haul this bad boy out and see what it can do, guys. So most people know I am picky on interiors. This looks like a 3500 interior, and it is done pretty well. There's no radio and no gauges yet, but that's okay. I imagine that will come with a future update, and the mirrors don't currently work. This truck is relatively new on Mod.io, so I could see a lot of different updates coming with this truck in the next couple weeks, and it is a collaboration project, so there's kind of, you know, two masterminds behind all these plans. The one cool thing that I will say is having this truck and trailer combo adds just such another level of realism. For people that are still playing in Alaska, for example, I kind of wish there was like a studded tire option, something with chains, but there isn't, and that's okay too. We just got the Phase 3 drop for Wisconsin, so I don't know how many people might actually end up playing in Alaska. I guess people new to the game maybe, but there's going to be a lot of Wisconsin play. One thing I really want to note is just how awesome this truck sounds. Oh, we slid pretty quick there once we put it in a high. That is my fault. The diff lock and all-wheel drive are always on as well, which is interesting to see, to say the least. In automatic, though, this thing does seem to just haul fine. And the one thing that, you know, is, I would say, noted about diesels overall is the fact that they have a lot more low-end torque than high-end. Like, they're accelerated. They're not, how do I phrase this? Diesel trucks are not exactly speedy trucks, per se. They can haul some heavy, heavy cargo. And so I'm hoping that relays a little bit into this truck and its abilities on the road and off-road. The trailer's obviously going to alter that a little bit, so the first thing we're going to do is actually disconnect this trailer to try to go through the torture test, I imagine. But we're at least going to haul it all the way to the pit so that it's there and ready, should we make it through successful. And the other thing that I want to note is that you can get a normal bumper pull trailer hitch. No problem. I do find that the fifth wheel gooseneck style of this is actually interfering a little bit with the way the truck handles overall. We're in automatic and we're actually still cruising through this, which is pretty impressive. I'm putting a high and actually all we're going to do is spin. Oh, it didn't go into high, so we actually stall in high. And it looks like we might be stuck. Alright, we got to go in a low minus. Ooh. Oh, we just got to back up. Use a winch on this tree to back up and find a new spot to enter in. We'll go in low minus with the intention of hopefully not digging ourselves too deep throughout the mud pit. I really think this truck is gonna be probably one of my most driven trucks now in the game moving forward, because it just seems so versatile. We are digging again, and that's okay. That's to be expected. Alright, we're gonna have to go back and winch again. We can't even pull ourselves out without winching. Let's see if we can make it in the scout side of the pit. Fingers crossed. I do feel like the power ratio is more oriented towards the rear wheels, because you do notice in a lot of cases the front wheels aren't actually spinning at all really, but the rear wheels are digging us in. We do have to play it pretty close to the rock. And we're still making it through. Okay, actually. Alright, so one thing no one can say about this truck, guys, no one can say it's OP. Because it is the furthest thing from being OP. That is something that I can confirm right here, right now with everyone. It is not OP, but it does seem very balanced. It seems like it's kind of what you'd expect from this truck IRL anyways, so... And we're still pushing through okay. Rather slow. We're doing okay. This tree branch might become a problem if it doesn't drop in. Yeah, there we go. It is funny how that works in SnowRunner though. It almost goes without saying, but these tree branches just disappear. This one, maybe not. Yep, there we go. That one actually just needed a little tiny nudge before it would disappear. Same with that one. I'm actually surprised we haven't had to winch yet. But the truck sounds very nice. It does. It really does. The sound profile is extremely balanced. After some of the trucks that Froggy put out, when I jump into anything like this now, I expect it to scream. So it is a nice little surprise when it sounds like it should, to say the least. One thing I like about this truck is being balanced as it is, it makes it a lot more immersive and realistic when you do have to kind of wiggle the tires side to side a little bit to try to find that little bit of traction you can get to keep pushing through on the path that you're trying to go down. We may have to winch to get these branches to disappear. We'll find out here in a second. It almost appears we started to drive up one of them. We'll winch to it till it disappears. And we're really, really burying this Ram 3500 in this mud. We'll put it in a low now, continue on through the rest of the path. Once we get on out of this hole that we've dug ourselves in a little bit. Yeah, putting in a low plus was a wrong call there. Get that little bit of winch that we need to climb out just a tad bit more, and I just really like the look of this truck and the fit and finish on it. The Rexy license plate. Put it in a high and see how we do. We haven't got to test out the high gear really yet. Seems to do good. Seems to work as you would hope it would. You can almost hear the suspension bounce just a little bit. This truck is probably going to be used pretty frequently by me moving forward, especially as I start to explore Wisconsin. It really does seem extremely capable. We're in high here trying to push through this, and it hasn't stalled out yet. Oh, I spoke too soon. Low plus has got us covered though. You can hear the diesel just a little bit here. You can tell we start to get that little bit of traction that we want, and then in a split second we start to dig again. Given how this handled through the mud, I'm not going to bother trying to take the trailer through it, but the trailer is pretty cool. I will say that. As always, guys, thanks so much for tuning in this video. Make sure you drop a like and a sub. If you download this mod, let me know what you think about it. If you want to download it, the link's going to be in the description, guys, but we'll catch you with the next one.